Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be going over my guide and how to make as much Mora as possible. I will be including a guide on how much you can make daily and weekly, as well as some one-time rewards that give Mora as well. I'm also going to show some farming options for people who have the time to farm for Mora too. So let's get into the video. The first way to make Mora daily is through commissions. Every day if you complete 4 commissions, you will receive 5,325 Mora for each commission and 10,625 for completing all the commissions, which is a total of 31,925 each day. The daily commissions are usually pretty quick and easy to complete. Most of the ones I did today were finding monsters, destroying Hilichurl towers, racing from point A to B, and this one. Oh, there's a Lunoculus I haven't got. Oops, I missed that one. Oh, there's another one. Cool, got that one. Now I just gotta do the last commission for the day. And this one I just have to destroy the flying targets as fast as I can. Cool, and that one was fairly easy. Now I can go back to the guild and get my rewards. I will add a running tally on the screen so we know how much more I have collected in total for today. So far I have 31,925 Mora today. The next way to get Mora daily is by doing expeditions. You can do up to 5 every day, and if you do the 20-hour expeditions that give you Mora, you can get 5,000 Mora for each one, which is 25,000 Mora every day. There's only a couple in each region that gives Mora, so you'll just have to find those ones and pick them. Every week you can do 3 bounties and 3 requests from the reputation menu in Mondstadt or Leeway. So I accidentally chose a 3-star bounty which only gave me 20,000 Mora, but if you do all 5-star bounties you get 30,000 Mora for each one, which is 90,000 Mora for all 3. Each request gives 20,000 Mora, which is 60,000 Mora altogether. After doing all the bounties and requests, you will get 150,000 Mora altogether. Now this is only a weekly way to make Mora, but I will add it to the tally and make a separate weekly Mora count at the end of the video. Cool, so for this mission I have to follow the little scent. And then I have to find 3 of them. It's a little bit annoying. I wish it would stay up in the air a bit longer. It should just be over here. Maybe up here? Nope. Still going. Ah, there it is. Cool, so I just need to find 2 more of those. Now that I've done all 3, I can go back and get my reward. Cool, so now I have 206,925 Mora. Just grab all these rewards. Cool, my reputation is level 4 now. Another way to get daily and weekly Mora is through the Serenitea pot. To be able to buy Mora from the teapot, you need to be at Trust 8. As you can see, I'm only at level 3, so I will need to increase my rank by making furnishings. The more furnishings you have built in place in your teapot helps you earn realm currency. You can gain up to 30 an hour, 720 per day, and 5,040 per week. Tubby can hold up to 2,400 at max capacity. You can buy 10,000 Mora with 120 realm currency. You can buy 60,000 Mora per day. There is a max limit of 200,000 Mora each week. This next way to make Mora daily is through resin activities. You can do the leyline outcrops of wealth up to 3 times a day using original resin. They look like a little square of gold in different areas of the map. So you just have to defeat all the enemies and then you'll get your reward. They're fairly easy most of the time, so you shouldn't have too much difficulty. If I freeze them, I can then use Veresa to get rid of them. They each give 44,000 Mora, which is 132,000 Mora, and it uses 20 resin. I am playing during the double rewards period, so we'll just ignore that. You can also receive Mora through limited time events. The first event to offer Mora is the Spiral Abyss. If you fully complete the Spiral Abyss, you will get up to 585,000 Mora, but this is a one-time reward. Each floor has 9 stars, and with each 3 you get 15,000, 20,000, and 25,000 Mora. I have made it to floor 8 so far, and I'm just stuck on the second chamber, and I still need to be faster on chamber 1 and 3 to get 3 stars. I keep forgetting to have fire characters on the first part and water on the second. I really need to look up a guide to finish the Spiral Abyss off. So I'm just going to give this one go. So for my first half, I'm going to use Veresa, Shalonen, Nefer, and Escoffier. And the second half, I'm going to use Kiara and Xingling, and those other two. Alright, so this is where I need fire characters, not ice. But it shouldn't be too hard. Oop, it's got frozen. Alright, on to stage 2. So the first stage I did pretty good, that was pretty fast. I think it's this part that I always get stuck on. I need water characters and I don't have any on my team. I just have Sitlali. If I can just get rid of their shield, it would be a lot easier. It's proving a little difficult. Sayu's little whirlwind, it does a lot of damage against fire, just not with their shields up. There we go. On to Sayu. Gosh, it's taking so long. And done. Oh, there you go, I got 3 stars. The second event to offer Mora is Story and World Quests. As updates come out, there are always new quests to do, but once you've completed it, you can't get the rewards again, as it is a one-time event. The third way to get Mora is through chests and exploration. As you explore the game, there are many ways to earn Mora by opening chests and completing puzzles. The fourth way to get Mora is through the Battle Pass. I am a free-to-play player, so I only use the free part of the Battle Pass. At level 3, 6, and 9 you receive 16,000 Mora. Levels 13, 16, and 19 is 24. 23, 26, and 29 give 32,000 Mora. 33, 36, and 39 give 48. And 43, 46, and 49 give 60,000. The total of Mora is 540,000 total Mora. Once you unlock the whole Battle Pass, it is a one-time reward, but it only lasts 6 weeks, and then there's a new one as new versions of the game come out. Another way to get Mora is by exchanging sigils at souvenir shops, which are the shops with the diamond. Every region has different sigils that you can sell to souvenir shops for Mora. Every 2 sigils can get you 1,600 Mora. These are all the sigils I have in each element. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of geo sigils. If you haven't exchanged sigils before, the first 120 purchases of Mora at each shop only need 1 sigil. Another way to get Mora is by purchasing from Paimon's Bargains using Masterless Stardust. You get up to 300,000 each month, but each 10,000 uses 10 Stardust. The easiest way but longest way to farm Mora is by selling 1 and 2 star artifacts from farming artifact spots. Each day you can farm 100 plus spots. Each farming run earns around 60,000 plus Mora and can take a minimum of around 10 minutes once you know the spots. So I just found a little guide online and I'm going to follow it here. So most spots only have 1 or 2 artifacts, so I'll be running around the map for a while. So this is the first spot. I think there's about 4 artifacts here. Yeah, that was a 1 and a 2 star. Okay, the next one is in cool, so there was 1 on that table. And is there any more here? I think that might have been it, just that one. So as you come across the bridge, there should be a few artifacts around here. The easiest way to find them is there'll be a little shiny dot on the screen. Like that. So there's one there. There's a couple artifacts there. What's over here? Just vegetables. More vegetables. Okay, so there's just 2 there. And I think there are a couple more down by this house. Yep, there's one there. There should be some artifacts over there by that house. The next spot is further down in Diwa Marsh. Got some sunsettias, mushroom. More vegetables. Pretty sure there's some here. Oh, we'll just go up over the bridge. Cool, so once you cross the bridge, there should be some artifacts by that house over there. So I got 1 there, another 2 there. There's some at Wang Shu Ing. So if you jump off the northwest side, there is a little dock, and there's some artifacts here. Oh, a coin I haven't got. there's one artifact here. The next artifact is at this beach. Maybe just run along the shore towards those houses over there. There should be some artifacts there. Also, just behind these leaves, there are some artifacts. I haven't actually been in here before, so there was Oculus. And quite a lot of artifacts in here. Oh, and there should be some by that house over there. So there's one on that boat. Now, there are any artifacts that I've missed. One there. Okay, it was just that one. Go over here. So there's two artifacts there. We did have to run quite away from the waypoint to get here. There's another one. Okay, that's all for that one. Go over to Cell to Ray. So there's a couple of artifacts in this tent. There should be a few artifacts at this house. One thing I noticed from using this guide is a lot of artifacts are by houses. So if you see a house, just go over there and explore and see if you can find some artifacts, because that's the best place to find them. Cool, now I've got those ones. So if you just run up the next hill, I think there's some artifacts around here somewhere. I think they might be over there by them. So I'll just get rid of these guys first. So there should be some more here by these treasure hoarders. There was one artifact there. should be some over here. Yep, one there and one there. That's all for that one. As I said before, there are more artifacts by this house. Another 2. There should be one here. So if we just come to this little hut here, there should be 2 there and 1 over here. So I got 55 1-star and 24 2-star artifacts from that run, which took a lot longer than 10 minutes, but I didn't know where every spot was to start with as I was using a guide online. And it gave me 43,260 Mora, which isn't quite the 60,000. But if you're patient, this could be a good easy way to get Mora, but I don't really recommend this. Another way to get Mora is through farming elite enemies. You can find elite enemies that drop Mora and artifacts on the adventure handbook that doesn't cost resin to do. These are the ones you want to fight. Each enemy has a chance to drop 3 and 4 star artifacts and around 100 to 200 Mora. So here's one of the enemies. These enemies I'm fighting are giving me 195 Mora and 2 artifacts. I would recommend this over the farming artifacts from artifact spots, as you know exactly where they are because of the map. It tells you where they are. But there's only a limited amount you can fight each day. Farming elite enemies can also level up your characters if they are not at a level cap, which can be very handy. The next way to get Mora while running around Teyvat is farming sigils. The best way to get Mora from sigils are at the statues of the 7 when you turn in oculi. But if you have maxed out all the statues, then the second best way is to sell your sigils. As you explore Tivat, you will come across chests and crates that can give you 1 to 5 sigils each, when you can then sell to the souvenir shops. If you put items in the Parametric transformer, preferably monster parts and food items, it can turn them into Mora. So the reason I didn't get any Mora was because I didn't put the right items in it. So here's a little screenshot of a guide I found. So if I wanted Mora, I would need to put in raw meat, egg, fowl, butterfly wings, luminescent spine, lizard tail, so basically monster parts, and the odd food item. Next up is the Imaginarium Theatre. Each season there is 500,000 Mora up for grabs if you can fully complete it. Each level you complete gives you 50,000 Mora. I'm not the best at the Imaginarium Theatre since a lot of my characters I have need leveling up. So I'm just going to give it one go. One thing I like about the Imaginarium Theatre is I get to use characters that I don't have. Like, I don't have Sino, and he's really cool to play. There's also Alhaitham, which I don't have, and Farina. I really want to get Farina at some stage. I definitely need a lot more water characters. I have Moalani, but I think she needs leveling up because she's not super strong and I don't play her that often. And then I don't really have any other water characters except Barbara, and she's a healer. I have Auroran, but I haven't leveled him up yet. Cool, so that's really fast. So I made it past the 3rd stage. So I definitely need to level up my characters if I want to get past the 3rd stage. So by finishing 3x, I still got 150,000 Mora, which is still quite a lot. One of the last ways to get Mora is uncovering hidden Mora in rock piles. In Sumeru and Eukanomia, there are rock piles and smashed stone that hide Mora under them. It is found on the Tivat interactive map under Experience and under Rock Pile. There are currently 430 and each give 10,000 Mora. So if you can find them all, that is a lot. The last one-time Mora reward is through the Investigations tab in the Adventure Handbook. Out of the 9 chapters, you can get 270,000 Mora. So that is all for the Mora guide. I hope this was helpful for you guys if you ever needed a lot of Mora quickly. I will bring up the graph of how much Mora I made. So the best way to make Mora daily is through the ley line of wealth with 132,000 daily Mora and 924,000 weekly Mora. The next best way is through farming artifacts, but it is also the most time-consuming way. I would also recommend attempting the Imaginarium Theatre season each season. So I hope this was very helpful to anyone running out of Mora and struggling Mora-wise. I hope you enjoyed this video and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!